Hello darlings, happy Monday to you, hope you're all fine and well. It's a beautiful day here in the countryside. I am currently house sitting for my brother and his family. They've gone away on a holiday and I'm house and dog sitting, so I apologise if you hear the dogs barking. I don't think you will because they're in another room. I'm pretty well behaved, to be honest. But yeah, I thought I would do a quick collective, see how you all are. It's been interesting energies, and I don't know about you, but does anyone else feel like they have got a Mercury retrograde hangover? Because honestly, I do, big time. Like, Mercury's gone direct. Was it yesterday or today? It's the 7th, isn't it, today? Yeah, Mercury's gone direct today, I believe. I feel exhausted. Honestly, I've got backache and I'm like that. What the fuck? What have I done? Have I slept funny? I don't know, but I'm just like that. Oh. But I'm excited for life and excited for new beginnings and, you know, what is coming. And I think a lot of us are in that place. Now, just to briefly touch on this subject, because I don't want to harp on about it too much, but quite a few people, oops, my bad, knocking the ring light. Quite a few people have been triggered by my recent posts about my own journey. So I apologise for that. But if you're being triggered, that is an opportunity to heal, okay? And although my journey is done with that person, it doesn't mean yours is with your person. It doesn't mean that at all. It's just my journey is very different to other people's, and I'm okay with that. I am not, and these journeys, to be honest with you, are not one size fits all. So you have to be mindful that while you may be hearing of people who've, like me, chosen to walk away, it doesn't mean that's what you should do for you with the way that I've done it. I've chosen to do it for good. But, you know, you have to let that person go anyway. But then you're letting it go because you trust in the divine and you trust in the divine plan and, you know, you trust in the timing of everything. And you just know, for a lot of you, you just know that person is your person and they're coming back and all that kind of thing. My journey's different. I don't have any of those thoughts about that person now. And I'm honestly okay with that. But just because this is how things are folding out for me or unfolding for me does not mean it will unfold that way for you. But there are quite a lot of feminines in general where you are going to be aligning with the person God has for you. And for many of you, it will be who you think it is. For others of you, it won't. And I think that's where you have to be okay with just practicing non-attachment and aligning with who and what is meant for you and letting the divine do their thing. So yeah. Right. I'm going to see what messages Spirit has. I'm also just going to turn this camera a little bit like that. There we go, not too much. Okay. This card's just come out for a private reading. Abundance. Abundance. You are aligning with abundance. We've got third eye, so you could be finding, actually weirdly, I have got a little bit of a third eye headache, so I'm just going to do a little bit tappy, 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 son, because that does help. Yeah, there we go. Anything else? You've had an epiphany. You have abundance coming because you have let something go that was holding you back for a long time. Now, you'll know if this is for you because you'll be like, yes, okay, that resonates. And you won't be that triggered. You have angel guidance here. Oh, we have chakra. Now, if you need a chakra unblocking, chakra cleansing, chakra realignment book, one with me. We have coins. I can do them for you remotely, or I can do them on a call. You know, they really do make a difference. They really do help. So with abundance and coins, this is you stepping into your highest timeline. Those of you that are seeing this on your For You page, you know, you're stepping into an abundant timeline. Hallelujah, that's what I want to say. Clarify abundance. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. You know, you've gone through a stage of having to juggle money quite a lot. And it's like, I don't know if I can do that anymore. We've got the Death card. So you closed out a cycle. Because you were juggling, okay, for some of you this may not apply, but for some of you this will. Because you've been in and out, up and down, round the fucking houses with this whole connection and this whole journey, your finances have been up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, because Spirit has been testing you or teaching you something perhaps. And it's like, if you don't choose yourself, then we're not going to fucking choose you either. You know? So you've been tested probably quite significantly with money. Third eye is clarified by the Death card. Transformation, change. This had to unfold the way it was, and now it has unfolded the way it has unfolded. You're seeing more, you're feeling more, you're activating more of this space. Epiphany is clarified by the Ace of Cups. You have everything you want within you. Everything you want is within you. Clarify Angel. The Knight of Pentacles. Yes, you've really slowed down. You really closed out a long ass cycle. And in some cases, it was a cycle of difficulty. Challenging. Very, very challenging. Very draining. I honestly think I have a hangover. Now, I haven't drunk since February last year, so it's not an actual hangover. But I feel... I could just go to sleep. Clarify chakras. Knight of Cups. Some of you may realise that the person you thought was someone significant to you was actually a karmic or a trauma bond. You know, if that's the case, you'll know. I wouldn't attach to any particular label if I was you. You'll know if this person is very significant to you because, you know, the thought of letting them go for good is like, oh God, no, I couldn't possibly do that. You'll know. Clarify coins. Yeah, there's definitely been some burdens around this, and burdens of how to make it work, how to make it happen. But then we've got the 6 of Wands, so you're going to be in a position soon where you're overcoming quite a significant amount of crap. Not necessarily from this journey, from your own limiting beliefs. Because the problem is when you think it's only that person you want who's not treating you right, you're then putting out to the universe, oh, well, I'm willing to accept limiting beliefs in all aspects of my life. I'm willing to accept lack. No. So there is a lot of overcoming that's happening as we speak. It's exciting. It's exciting times for many. Okay. I need to yawn, excuse me. It's warm in here. It's lovely and warm in here actually, but it's just such a beautiful light space, as you can see. I've still got my ring light on though, because obviously, why not? Oh, and also, look, I've got to show you this. Oh, you can't see it now. Yeah, you can. This yesterday was all red because I managed to get a little bit of sunburn in my dad's garden. So it's now going a nice browny colour. But yeah, I literally came back from my dad's and I was like, how the fuck have I got pink? Like, I go reddy brown anyway. Obviously it's starting to go a different colour now, but I'm like, oh my lord, honestly. Right, what else does this collective need to know, Spirit, that's going to help move them forward or keep moving them forward? What I can tell you is you need to fucking sleep, all right? You need to sleep. Yeah, you have got something coming here that's a wish fulfillment, but it's like you've chosen yourself as the wish fulfillment. You're the prize. And then we've got the 2 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. So, you know, there's some choices that you've had to make, but it will be giving you the justice you deserve. It'll be giving you the justice that you deserve. And you're aligned with the King of Pentacles, potentially. Sorry. I don't know why I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? It must be what I said, the Mercury retrograde hangover. Because it's been quite a difficult one. And obviously things ending in a retrograde, which have for me in life, quite like eclipsed wise. My life as I know it has been eclipsed in the last couple of weeks. Anything going in retrogrades is meant to. 11:11 in the time. Anything going, leaving the building, leaving your life, it's meant to. Trust, it's meant to. All right. I can't stop yawning. Good Lord. Clarify the 9 of Cups. I've got a healing session to do after this. I don't quite know how I'm going to do it, but anyway, here we are. Yeah, you held on to this person for so fucking long. You held on and held on and held on and fucking held on, and literally you were blocking your own way. And you see the clarity now, and you're like, why did I and ah over that all that time? Look at the clarity I'm now getting. Clarify the 8 of Coins, yeah. Sun. It's all unfolding the way it's meant to. Clarify the Justice card, please. Is that the Ace of Pentacles? It is indeed Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the King. Excuse me. What? The wait is worth it. Now, you live your life. You go and live your life. But the wait is worth it. Some of you are aligning with a very, I want to say successful individual, but they're going to be available to you in most ways. And, you know, it's like they're going to be able to connect with you because they're choosing you as well. They're not interested in other people, they're interested in you. And obviously when you've been involved with someone who's dabbled and chosen others or chosen other situations or other people and not really giving you any kind of reciprocity, not giving you any kind of, yeah, I want to be with you vibes, or you actually matter to me vibes, you're not going to know what's hit you when this person comes in. 9 of Coins underneath the deck. Clarify the Strength card. Yeah. You are a little bit like that though, with everything that's happened. There is some forgiveness that's needed here, because you've got 7 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. So there is some forgiveness that's needed, definitely. And, you know, oh, fuck knows who this energy is. I don't know. Maybe it's collective, because I'm just like that. Can I go to sleep, please? Can I just go to sleep? That would be amazing. So with the 7 of Wands, this is obviously a very defensive energy, and it's a bit guarded, like, but ready to almost fight. And then with the 5 of Cups, you don't have to be in fight or flight mode or survival mode anymore. And with this person coming in, you're going to know that very easily. I do feel for a lot of you, this is going to be somebody who's quite successful. But not just in life, with love as well. Like, they're a very loving person. They're very heart-centered, very open, very, just a nice person, like a really lovely soul. I'm so sorry. This happened a few weeks ago where I couldn't stop yawning. Okay, what's on the horizon for this particular collective watching this? Safe haven. Time broken and damaged. hopeful. Yeah, we've got sacred space and we've got heartbreak. Oh, ball sacks. I don't know what dropped. Hang on 1 second. I managed to pick it up. You had clarity. Honestly, the level of freedom. So tired. The level of freedom you'll be feeling is mental. Yeah. We've got the lovers and we've got the 7 of coins. Something else is out there. 10 of cups and 2 of coins. But with the time broken and damaged, you know, you've got to work through the loss, the disregard, the disappointment that this other person made you feel. You only ever wanted the commitment from them. They didn't know what the fuck they wanted. Or they wanted commitment with other people. Do you know what I mean? And that's life sometimes, you know? Or they wanted to dabble with other people. Whatever the reason, you know, it's taken a lot of hope away from you. And it's kept you stuck. Because of the hope of holding on to them, it kept you stuck in a repeated cycle of bullshit. I know I keep it real on my platform. And I know that how I say things can be quite triggering, but in a lot of cases, you need to hear it. That's really weird. The cooker wall there, I'm not going to show you because I don't want to put too much of this beautiful home on camera, but there's an Aga, and then there's a cooker hall, a cooker hood and gas hob. And then behind it is this very wonderful pattern. And I keep looking at it and it keeps coming closer to me and going back. It's really weird. Ooh, strange. Yeah. Because you're now wanting to protect your energy from energy vampires, which is what you may have figured this other person perhaps was. Your real emperor is coming in. Your real emperor is coming in. Clarify clarity. Yeah, and while you've cleared anything with this other person, sorry, I've just lost my slider, it's on the floor, hang on. While you've cleared everything with this other person, you know your worth. You know that you're worth more than what you were allowing yourself to put up with. And it's like, yeah, I really do deserve more than that. I do deserve more than that. I really do. I deserve, well, as I said to you the other day, you deserve the bakery. Forget just the cake or the bread loaf. You deserve the bakery, the street that the bakery is on, and then the town that the bakery is located in. You know, and this person you've moved away from couldn't see that because of their own fear, whereas the person you're going to align with will see it. And they will be like, oh, well, that person's very significant to me, aren't they? Yes. Okay. So, when is this going to happen? Like, when is this unfolding? I literally can't pick up these. There we go. When is this unfolding, Spirit? When is this unfolding, please? When is it unfolding? Seventh month? Or, oh no, Taurus season. Oh, fuck me, Taurus season. For some of you, it's already been building up over the last few months, let's say. We've got the Tower, but some of you it's Taurus season. We've got the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you are a bit fucking tired out from all this. It's hard. It's hard. When you'd had your hopes pinned on that one person and you were convinced, even though you'd practiced non-attachment, you were still convinced, yeah, we're meant to be together, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of you are going to be sorely disappointed. But then you're also going to be like, hang on a minute, I really do deserve more than this shit. What am I even doing? Let's let this person go, and then you'll align with who you're really meant to be with. And as I said to you, for a lot of you, it will be completely different to who you think. And I'm sorry if that triggers you, but people have tried to tell me I wouldn't be with my twin. And I was like, no, that's not right. I don't agree with that. That doesn't fit my mindset and my belief. And now I'm fucking glad that it doesn't. You know, I'm glad that it didn't match what I wanted. I'm glad that it's unfolding the way it is, because they're not right for me. And that's not to say anything disparaging about the person, because I'm sure they're lovely, but they're not right for me. And that's that. And it took me a long time to realise that, and I've got to work through forgiveness of self for holding on to that person for too damn long. But with the Page of Swords and the High Priestess, you guys are learning. You're learning to trust your intuition. And let me be clear, for quite a while, my intuition was telling me, yeah, it's going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And all of a sudden, I just was like, hang on a minute. I want more for my life than this. And you do, you get to a stage where you do want more. You do. And that's okay. Where were you deceiving yourself? Where are you deceiving yourself? Where are you staying stuck in these constant loops of shit? Where are you holding yourself back? Where are you not choosing you? Clarify the Seven of Wands. No. Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. There's definitely something new coming in. Some of you could meet them at work, but you're going to look and see where you were being juggled before. And it might be that you were being juggled by other people. Yeah, it might be that you were being juggled by other things because they didn't have time for you. But either way, you were patient enough and it was time to let go. You know you're worthy of everything you want in life and more, and you are worthy of the relationship that you want. And it's coming. For many of you, it's coming. Clarify the Nine of Wands. The Knight of Swords. The Two of Wands. Yeah. Someone you know could be planning to come towards you as you speak. For some of you. They could be actually in the throes of thinking, okay, what do I need to do with this? How do I need to approach this? What do I message? Do I call? What do I do? This is so unexpected. Clarify the High Priestess. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords, you were holding on to nothing in a lot of cases. You were holding on to nothing. And you have to forgive yourself for that. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Justice. You are about to receive the justice for deceiving yourself. And when I say justice, I do mean something good. You're about to meet the reason why you hadn't settled with anyone else. And in some cases, you started to believe that had you been able to get this person you wanted for so fucking long, you'd actually started to believe, hang on a minute, but do I really want them? Do I just want a relationship? Is it them that I want? Or is it me that I want to be with someone for the sake of it? You've had to ask yourself a lot of questions. And with this World card, this is a cycle you have closed out, and you are about to meet the reason why you haven't been able to stay with anyone else, or why you haven't been aligned to someone else, or why God has made you wait. Anything else? But we've got a bit of defense energy to work through here, people. We've got a bit of defense energy to work through. Yeah, we've got the King of Swords, the Magician, and the fucking Three of Wands. It's all coming through. It's all coming through. And, you know, this could really surprise you significantly. And I do feel some of you may have someone coming back with the truth of how they feel, yes, but don't hold on to that. Don't hold on to somebody who needed to see you as someone else before they realised what they'd lost, because that is not, no. Page of Cups. You have got someone who wants to give you an apology coming back in. And by all means, listen to what they've got to say. But I think a lot of you, a lot of you are going to be in the place where you're aligning with union soon. Now, for some, yes, you could still have union with your person that you believe it to be. Yeah, absolutely, you could. But what they're going to have to see is you moving on completely for them to realise, oh, fuck me, look at what I've lost. And I personally wouldn't want to deal with that. I would rather someone knows quite quickly that I'm the one for them and that they act on it. It doesn't take them however long, you know? And that's that, really. You just have to choose you. You must always choose yourself. In a world where you can choose anything, choose yourself, you know? All right, let me just see if there's anything else that wants to come through. These ones. Anything else? Anything else you want to say? Child, new beginnings. We have the chatty, the birds, communication. We have church, which is about principles or religion in some cases. We have allow, trust, divine timing. We have likely, it's developing, which is the element of air. So this could be to do with more communication. So there is a strength of communication coming in here. And then we have falcon, which is rising above something. It's the highest self. It's the third eye activation. It's the far-reaching vision. It's focus. It's a transition. A lot of you are transitioning away from this other situation to align with who is meant for you. To align with who and what is meant for you. All right. Clarify the child card. Missed opportunity. Yeah, there is some passionate communication here. There is. And for some of you, you'll be open to it. For others, you'll be like, that. Is that the best you've got? I don't think so. You need to put boundaries in place. You need to put boundaries in place because in a lot of cases, this is still unaligned for real love. The falcon is the Ten of Cups. Yeah, listen to your higher self. If they're coming in with any remote bullshit energy, in and out energy, inconsistent energy, not making you feel like the way they really fucking should. If it ain't Emperor energy, people, remove, cut it out. Because the right one will find you and bring you to peace. Yeah, Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. The right one will find you, align with you and bring you to peace. That's the Star card. They will bring you to peace. King of Wands, the Star card. They will help you heal. And for a lot of you, this is what's going to happen. I think for a lot of you as well, your masculine is going to come towards you. And you're just not going to take the breadcrumbs anymore. And then there's going to be someone else there who is actually showing up the way you want. And you'll be like that. Okay. Let's go. You'd be surprised. You think you want that person. Honestly, you don't if they're not showing up for you. And if the divine are aligning you with someone who's more on your page, on your frequency, who's done a lot of work on themselves, then, you know, you've just got to trust that it's happening for a reason. So I'm going to leave that there. If you'd like a reading, please message. If you'd like any of my other services, healing, energy clearing, shamanic healing, past life regression, past life clearing, gift activation session, or any of my other services, please let me know. Lots of love.